I love you. Welcome back to the Couch Potatoes. I am the Green Traveler from Gorsh.
And I am the Faceless Leon. This is a podcast about movies and TV called Green and Faceless on the Couch. And
Woo!
That's probably the...
claps.
Thank you. That might be the quickest that we've ever gotten it out. So that is the reason for
I'm proud of
applause.
us.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was hoping that the audience would also be applauding just because it's music to your ears.
Yeah.
Our beautiful,
do you
seductive
think that
voices.
we give them ASMR? Is that what?
No,
you don't.
No, we give them nightmares, if anything.
Why did all the people have no face and all the animals
How
are
does
green?
He talk? How does he talk? It doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, we are here. The next saga in our monster movie.
Yeah. Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
But we're not talking about
today.
Tim Burton.
No.
Not today either.
No.
But also, we're talking about Twilight. And specifically, we're talking about New Moon.
We're turning a new phase of things.
Right.
New writer. We got Chris Weitz in. Chris Weitz directed American Pie.
Oh.
And he more recently... I know, right? It's kind of funny. It's just like American Pie, New Moon. Okay, sure. And he also... recently, he was the writer for The Creator, which is my quick and easy segue into a shameless plug. Please, dear God, plug. Listeners, go down to patreon.com/greenandfaceless. Sign up for our tiers there, and you can hear our exclusive Patreon episode, Bangers and Hash, where I will be talking my review for The Creator.
I will be talking reviews for something. Probably television.
Yeah, for something.
I might have watched a movie. I might have.
I've watched a couple things, yeah. We got some other shit. So, plug over. Head down there. Over. It's not over. Now it's over.
Now.
Head down there.
So, in New Moon, there is some real drama. So, we end
a lot.
off... Yes. This is all drama all the time. This is where the classic...
Total Drama Island.
Team Edward, Team Jacob nonsense began, really, truly.
My goodness. And why can't we just be Team Bella, goddammit?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm Team Alice. Fuck all this.
Actually, I am Team Alice and Jasper.
You know what? I'm Team Arrow. Fuck that.
Oh, I'm Team Flash there, so...
I'm talking about Michael Sheen's performance.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I see.
Maybe
I
it's
forgot
Arrow.
His name was Arrow.
Maybe it's Arrow.
Maybe it's Michael Sheen.
Maybe it's Michael Sheen.
Yeah. To continue my amazing segues, because I'm doing so well, I mentioned Jasper earlier. Jasper is the start of all the big issues today, of this movie.
Yeah. We end the movie off with Edward and Bella being together, though, to give a catch up.
Not together.
If this is the first episode of Green Faces on the Couch that you're watching for some reason.
Why the fuck is this the first episode? Watch Twilight first. Or listen to Twilight first. You can watch the video on YouTube. We sometimes forget
we have a YouTube,
to put it up to YouTube, and we're sorry about that.
Under our channel is FictionWorks 19. I usually get us caught up after a while.
Okay, good. I always forget because I'm not like used to it. So it's like I'll edit it and I'll post it and it'll say like YouTube video failed, and I'll be like, yeah, that's normal, and I'll just leave, and then I'm like, oh,
yeah. Gotta press buttons.
Oopsie daisy.
And do the thing. But
I know I'm lazy. I don't understand technology. It's all the point and clicks and the dots and
computer science.
I miss analog.
And this is about New
I finished
Moon.
like last in my class though. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
Okay, so
I miss rotary phones.
have you ever used a rotary phone in your life?
Yeah, actually, yeah. My grandma
Your
had a rotary
grandma
phone.
had
I would,
one. Yeah, all right.
I would always call my mom and dad because whenever I would go over there, because I just fucking loved the damn thing. It was so cool.
It's fun. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But anyhow, moving
and then
on.
we replaced
you know
it, and I miraculously stopped going to my grandma's house.
It's not fun over there anymore. My grandma had Frogger on her Windows 95.
There's no fucking rotary phone. That's dumb.
So, what the fuck happens in this
What were we
movie?
talking about?
Yeah, anyways, it's
Jasper.
Bella's birthday.
Yeah.
It's Bella's birthday, and she has a weird dream. Bella Swan's played by Kristen Stewart, obviously. But she's also played by Christina Jastrozimska.
Oh, is that old Bella?
Yeah, it's grand. Yeah, it's a very interesting opening. I do want to give the movie that.
Sure. Yeah, we'll give it an applause. Pause for applause.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. Good job, New Moon. Good job.
So from there, she wakes up and Edward takes her to a birthday party for her that she doesn't really want. And
because she's getting older and he's staying the same handsome age.
He's still
he
17.
Lives.
He's so obviously 17. It's so,
so fucking hot.
So fucking hot and jailbait.
Batman in his prime.
Batman in his before prime, before he primed up for Batman.
Yeah, she's slowly turning into Princess Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see?
That's true.
Reference.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know what's great is that wasn't that movie just called Stewart?
Something like that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's her name, so that worked out pretty great.
Nice.
So they break up. I'm just gonna jump to that because Jasper tries to attack.
Killer.
Yeah, Jackson Rathbone smells the blood and he's like, "Oh fucks yes," and tries to attack her. After she gets a paper cut, very baby shit, and
Edward tosses her into a fucking wall,
makes it much worse, and then has to fight off Jasper, but Alice and everybody else helps, and
he kills everybody, the women and the children, all of them.
We're gonna say that's right.
I get vibes. I get Star Wars prequel vibes from Robert Pattinson. No offense to Robert Pattinson. I've said many times before that he's amazing, but in this one I'm definitely getting some like he doesn't quite understand what he's supposed to do, but he's just like, all right, I'll just swagger and charisma my way through it.
He's hardly really in this movie. To be fair.
Definitely.
So
I love the scene where he's stepping out in the sunlight and he's just kind of just doing that Jesus on the cross, arms out to his side, falling out, just oh.
They just want me to be sexy. That's what it is, right? They just want me.
I'm
to be
here,
sexy.
Guys. I've taken about 3 hits backstage. I'm ready to fall.
Ready to fall. Okay, so. Anyhow, they break up because Edward's like, this really isn't safe. We're kidding each other to think this is safe, and I wouldn't be able to live with myself if you got killed by a vampire. So we're done.
And I don't want to turn you into a vampire because I'd be taking away your humanity.
Yeah, I'd be taking away your life.
Oh, your humanity.
This isn't a good life, Bella. So.
You don't want to live forever. It sucks.
It probably wouldn't be that great. I think for a
Being
while...
Being eternally rich and pretty?
Great. I think it'd be pretty great for quite a while, but after 200 years, it'd be like, what the fuck? Everyone I love has died. I'm not very
it'd be
good
getting
at
old, but
friends.
I mean, To be fair, initially you're looking at a life of just being rich and hot with the Cullens.
That's
true.
They've
got it made.
They do have it made. Yeah. And Bella wants it. She wants it from the start.
She wants it.
Really.
She wants it so bad.
That's right. But they break up.
She went from hating cold, wet, hard things to loving cold, wet, hard things.
They break up and the Cullens disappear. There's hardly any vampires in this movie until the third act. Just so you know.
Boo. Instead, we get wet, smelly dogs.
That's right. Jacob Black, played by Taylor Lautner. He starts hanging out with Bella again, trying to get her out of her like months-long funk, and that's like a big portion of the movie too. He is trying to get her out of her pants too. And he's only 16, and so it's a little like she's 18, right? At this point, yeah. So it's a little problematic on Bella's side, but you know.
Plus, he also introduces her. Well, he talks about her to his friends as his his girlfriend.
Yeah, or at least they joked that he did.
Yeah. And, that's fair. That's fair. It could have just been a joke. I took it as like he said something and he was just like, God damn
it, I'll never talk to you guys again. and you know, a lot of this movie is Jacob getting really mad, and obvious for obvious reasons that come a little bit later. But he does really help Bella out of her funk by teaching her mechanics and cleaning up these two like extremely decaying bikes. This being dirt bikes that she bought because she is all of a sudden an adrenaline junkie. She needs it. It's waking her up out of her funk, so it's like it's maybe a little problematic, but it's better than being depressed.
Well, there's another reason to it as well. Because the closer she gets to death, she sees Edward.
That's right. She does see Edward, very like spectral kind of Edward. You're not sure if this is actual communication with Edward since he is telepathic, but it reads more as a hallucination to me, but I'm not sure. Because for one thing,
he's not supposed to be able to sense her like mentally.
Right, like, that's true too. And like also the entire impetus of the third act is him thinking that she's dead. So
exactly.
This is also the most Romeo and Juliet chapter, while also being like a completely different like soap opera about a love triangle, because there's no love triangle. Yeah,
kind of like
in Romeo and Juliet.
It also seems like it's trying to highlight the awareness of what's the word I'm looking like domestic violence and at the beginning of a relationship, because the werewolves, as spoiler alert, Jacob Black is a werewolf.
The tribe name the
Quileute.
The Quileute
tribe.
Yes, the Quileute tribe.
Yeah.
And their legends say that they are descendant from wolves, and the truth is that they're werewolves. Now very specifically they are shifters that are either human form or giant wolf form. There's no bipedal wolf man thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's not a full moon kind of thing. They have command over it seems.
They do to an extent. Like if they get too mad, it's like the Hulk. Yeah. Except for not as scary, because they're in control to an extent while being a wolf too.
Which is kind of the focus of the relationship angles, because the leader of the tribe, his wife, he attacked her once. Yeah. His fiance. Yeah. Well, and she has scars from when he accidentally, got enraged and attacked her. And it's the same thing with Jacob, where he shows a lot of these early red flags for possibly violent partners.
Well, this happens after he, almost attacks, has to be stopped by Bella from attacking the guy that really tries to be a protagonist in the series.
Right.
I forget what the character's name is.
It's not the guy who can't get focused on, is it?
It's the same guy. Yeah.
It's that guy?
It's that guy, and I feel bad for not remembering his character name, but basically immediately after Bella is getting out of her funk, so not really out of her funk, he's like, let's go to a movie. It'd just be the two of us.
Let's do it.
And that's not what happened. She brought Jacob, and then Jacob gets jealous and has a fever, but really he's just turned into a werewolf. He didn't know that about himself.
Right.
But, yeah.
I mean, werewolves it's always like a metaphor for male puberty too. So it's like that works almost perfectly for what Jacob's going through in his life.
Right. So almost immediately after promising that he will never abandon her, he's like, we can't be friends no more. So both of these boys,
too dangerous.
Yeah, both of these boys have just utterly destroyed her. So she goes back into a funk again, and
popping adrenaline pills,
that's right.
Jumping off cliffs.
That's right. But eventually, it culminates in her learning about the werewolves. Rather, kind of, it's basically Twilight, but with werewolves now.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it is, but also at the same time, plot wise, that part's
it's like a new moon.
It's like a new phase of Twilight. Yes. Yeah. It's very good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's really good.
Way to go, Stephanie Meyer. Can we get a pause for applause?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Good job, Stephanie.
Good job.
I don't think she makes a cameo appearance in this one. She did in the first movie. I don't remember seeing her.
I didn't notice. Yeah. So
maybe. Great actor.
We talked about Edward going to kill himself. I think, yeah. We got to talk about the Volturi. That's what we got to talk about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Bella jumps off a cliff. Edward thinks that she's killed herself.
Yeah, because Alice doesn't see for shit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
She struggles with Bella. Bella, she has that shielding ability.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But she thinks that Bella just fucking died. And so, Edward's like, I can't live without her. I gotta kill myself. I am Romeo. So he's like, I'm just gonna, step out in the sunlight in the middle of a bunch of fucking people and the council of vampire gods.
But that's because they won't kill him. And that's what he wants. Like Michael Sheen being Aro or whatever, he says that would be a complete waste. You're a very talented individual. Come work for us. And he's like,
yeah, you could be one of us.
Nah.
Be a god. Yeah, come on, do it. No, Michael Sheen is great in this movie. I love him.
I do too. I think when we were watching it, I said, it's like right smack dab in between of his Aziraphale and his Lycan character.
Yeah. From Underworld.
Yeah. It's like right in between there, merges those two.
It's a pretty good analysis, honestly. Another member of the Volturi, just to make another reference, is Vecna from Stranger Things, Jamie Campbell Bower.
Yes.
He's very strict about the laws, and so he wants, if I remember correctly, he wants Edward killed.
Caius.
Because, Caius.
Yeah. So it all ends, anyhow, with Bella given the choice to either die or become a vampire by the Volturi. So that's kind of I mean, we talked about the whole plot now, but we spoiled everything.
Yeah, we can leave that last bit there because it's totally worth it. That is the MacGuffin of the movie. That is it. You want to know what decision she makes. It's
that's
so
what leads
important.
us to the next movie after she makes that decision, or whatever.
Yeah. So before you come back next week, you're gonna want to watch Twilight New Moon
and Twilight,
because we're gonna be spoiling the shit out of it.
If this is your first episode that you've ever listened to
you weird fuck,
you gotta go listen to Twilight first and watch it before you watch New Moon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It is very dependent of that other movie. To go into closing statements,
that's right.
It is very dependent on Twilight, but I think it's better than Twilight. I think it's better constructed. The plot actually
Quality
seems
is nicer.
to matter. Yes, the quality of film is better, but the plot actually matters a lot more. Where in
that's true.
the other one, it was just like the plot was just a little bit of polish on this I want to fuck a vampire story. So I'm gonna give it a full face. Out of all these movies, at least right now, from my remembrance, this might be the closest to a face and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and say 100% a full face.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the other ones.
Like, whoa.
I haven't seen the other.
No, that's fair.
I haven't seen the last
You don't have
two.
to find. I'm just saying, you don't have to find a face and a half in the group,
You're right.
though.
I'll give this one a 100% full face because I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, and I think it's actually not a bad movie. It's fairly strong.
I mean, that's totally fair. I can agree with a lot of what you said. It went from being I want to fuck a vampire story to I miss fucking a vampire story. So I became a crazy dog lady, and she surrounded herself with a bunch of dogs. And, it doesn't hurt a film to have a shit ton of dogs in it. That always makes it more adorable.
True. It does. Even if they're big, fluffy, and CGI.
Yeah. It gets a little questionable when the dogs are fighting each other. It kind of makes you worry because, I didn't see any proclamation at the beginning that no animals were hurt in the making of the movie. So I'm a little worried about the dogs.
We'll never know. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they're okay, but they're good actors. They're the best actors.
They are.
Best actors in the world.
They are. I wonder how long it took to get the dogs inside those little CGI tennis ball suits.
Oh, yeah.
Without ripping the tennis balls off of each other, I
know, right? It's adorable. Yeah. Behind the scenes photos are great. You should look them up. They're so good. I give it 2.5 stars. It's fine. It's all right. It did the job.
It did the job.
Yeah. Read the book, you freaking hooligan.
Yeah.
No,
I haven't read it.
You.
So
I was talking. Yeah, that's fair.
I haven't read it.
Give Stephanie Meyer money. She deserves it.
Okay.
She worked hard for the money.
She worked hard for the money. I mean, what? Honestly,
hard for it, honey.
She wrote 4 books, and they all pertain to each other, and that's not.
Yeah, it's
easy.
amazing. Yeah. And then she wrote another book that's not even a part of the Twilight series. I can't remember what it was called. It was like Host or something. The Host. And it was like 100% a ripoff of Invasion of the Body Snatchers and that kind of thing. But whatever. It's really good. Good.
It's really good.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Really good for what it is.
All right.
Is that the show?
I think that's the show.
Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for listening.
Episode.
Always happy to have you here. Hey, that's all right. Maybe that'll entice people more.
Maybe.
Less time to your earballs.
That's right.
I am the Green Traveler from Gorsh. Thanks for sitting on the couch with us.
And I am the Faceless Leon, your favorite experiment. Safe travels and good night. Oh, I bumped the table.
Yeah.
And good night. Green and Faceless on the Couch is a proud production of FictionWorks 19. Are you a fan of the show? Feel free to contact us at greenandfacelessfans@gmail.com or visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/greenandfaceless. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, or rate us on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for listening.